Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm excited about our next series, Creating a Life You Love Living. Mm. I'm so happy you're here tonight. I hope everyone's doing well. And I'm really excited to start this new series because I think it's something that many of us need. And over the years, I've worked with so many incredible women. They're successful, they're caring, they're capable, they work hard, they love their families. They show up for everyone around them. But when I ask one simple question, what brings you joy? Many of them pause. And not because they don't want joy, but because it's been so long since they've actually thought about it. And I've been there too. It was actually a word I didn't even have in my vocabulary anymore. But I would love to know, when was the last time you did something simply because it brought you joy? Not because it was productive, not because someone else needed you, just because it made your heart happy. I think most women don't intentionally stop caring for themselves. It happens slowly over time. We become really busy in our lives. We become mothers and wives. We build careers. We may care for our aging parents. We support friends. We volunteer. We become everybody else's safe space. But somewhere along the way, who became your safe space? We slowly begin believing that everyone else's needs are more important than our own. And eventually, we don't even know what fills us up anymore. And I love this example because it's really, really simple. So imagine your energy is this cup. When we sleep well, our cup fills up. When we spend time in nature, our cup fills up. When we laugh, our cup fills up. When we meditate, our cup fills up. When we spend time with people who truly sees us, our cup fills up. But every day, things are also pouring out. Stress, constant notifications, overcommitting, negative self-talk. This is huge because it can happen consistently. Taking care of everyone else. Poor sleep. Working without breaks. And another biggie, people pleasing. And the problem isn't that our cup empties. That's a part of life. The problem is that many of us never intentionally refill it. So, some of the things that fill my cup, I do every day. And I love moving my body. And when I am able to move my body first thing in the morning, it fills up my cup. I have so much energy. Not because I'm trying to earn it, but because I feel connected to my body. There's a beautiful connection that we have. I love hiking. There is not a time ever that I have been in a bad mood when I hike. I can't be mad. I can't be angry. I can't be worried. it just reminds me of how small my worries really are. Another thing that I do is meditation. I love to meditate. And if you saw my post, I think it was on Monday, but Sunday I reached 700 straight days of meditation. And those are just the days that I've continued to track. And I did it for fun. But meditation for me was a huge journey of just being in the flow and in the moment and just really learning to come back to myself. Another thing that I absolutely love in the morning is to see the sunrise. Oh my goodness. A beautiful new day, and it can be anything. The day can be anything, and you just start it off beautifully by watching the sun come up and spending time with my loved ones and playing with my puppy, baby bear, BB. She just brings me so much joy, and I just love laughing and playing with her. And what's really beautiful about this is your list won't look like what mine does. And that's exactly how it should be. So if you have an opportunity to grab a piece of paper or a notebook and a pencil, I would love you to, because this is some personal work here. And I want you to make 2 columns. And in the first column, at the top, write what fills my cup. And in the second column, write what drains my cup. And this is a private journaling. No one's going to see it. So just really be as honest as you can. And some examples of filling your cup are being in nature, movement, music, gardening, cooking, reading, having quiet mornings to yourself, your family, being creative, meditating, prayer, hiking, animals, learning, helping others. And some examples of column 2, what drains your cup? Being consistently busy, people pleasing, too much screen time, negative people, poor sleep, overthinking, clutter, saying yes too often, ignoring your needs, and multitasking. Did anything come up that surprised you? You can continue to add to this list too, the rest of the evening or the rest of the week. But I think somewhere along the way, many women started believing that joy is something we earn. Some of these examples I bet are going to hit home. When the house is clean, I'll rest. When work slows down, I'll travel. When the kids leave home, I'll focus on me. But what if joy isn't the reward? What if joy is a part of the journey? living a more joyful life helps us become more patient with others. We can even make decisions that help us physically become healthier. We're able to show up for others in a space of love, gratitude, and compassion. And living in joy helps you think more clearly. It helps you come out of fight or flight or the trauma response. And it also reduces stress. So it's interesting, when our cup is full, we actually have more to give. And that is so powerful, to think of filling our own cup. We show up more positively into the world. So many women think creating a beautiful life requires changing everything. And I don't believe that. It can be simple, simple moments. Just a walk around the block. This morning, one of my goals this week, I guess I set goals every week, and this one was to do minimum 10 minutes of cardio after I lift weights. And I've talked about it before. Cardio is very challenging for me. And so I did literally a 10-minute walk with my dog around the block. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And during that, I was able to watch the sun come up. So it just made me so happy. There's 3 things right there: a walk, my dog, and the sun. It was just so beautiful. And I was talking to one of my children. Just made my day start so well. 10 minutes is all it took. If you love to read, just reading a chapter or a few pages. Cooking a delicious meal that just makes you so happy. So good. And I talked a lot about meditation already, but just 5 minutes of meditating. It's something that I do a lot during my day. I meditate before I go to work. I meditate usually 2 times while I'm at work, and when I get home from work, and before I go to bed. And it has just become such a blessing in my life. Just sitting outside when you come home, sitting outside before you go to work, pick up the kids, just sitting outside with your favorite drink. Really small moments that you are able to repeat consistently helps you create a beautiful life. And I would love to leave you with one question. If your life looked exactly the same 1 year from now, would you be happy? And if the answer is no, look at that first side of your list. And what is one small thing that you could begin doing this week that fills your cup? Just pick one. And I really want to invite you to do that thing, or one of those things. If you said yes, that's beautiful. It's still great to add joy. But just do one thing every day this week that fills your cup. It doesn't have to be big. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a walk, sunsets, your favorite drink. Just intentionally put it in your day. Choose yourself for a few moments each day. Don't wait for everything to be done. It never ends. So choose yourself every day this week. And I would absolutely love to hear in the comments what fills your cup. Sharing this with each other is just so powerful, and it's very inspiring when we're able to share with amazing ladies what makes us happy. You give good ideas. Next week, I will be doing our Facebook Live, our workshop. That starts Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I will put a post in our group here. And if you'd like to join, we'll just have you comment in that. And I will send you the workbook. There is a workbook that goes with it. And it's almost ready. So I will send that to you before we start. And this is going to be in our Facebook group and on Zoom. So if there's anyone you would like to invite and they're not in our Facebook group, they can join by Zoom, and I'll share the Zoom link also. So it's just a great way of really kind of tapping in. And so we will continue this series not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And that topic is going to be how to find joy in everyday life. And it's just so powerful when we think that we are the creators of our own joy and happiness. And it's just life-changing. It's just absolutely life-changing. So I hope you all have a really beautiful week and enjoy the holiday weekend and with your family, and whatever else you do, be safe. And looking forward to seeing your comments for sure, and seeing you next week if you can make it to our workshop. Take care, everyone.